Honestly, man, I ain't did that since like 6th grade, so I'll take that back. I ain't did that since high school, but it was good, man. I'm just happy to come out with a win, man. Chad was spot on. The offensive line was amazing. You know, the run game was great, so can't be mad with what offense did tonight.
Showed up today.
100%. 100%, man. That's a game that we've been waiting for. You know what I mean? Hopefully, you know, after the bye week, we can get healthy. You know, everybody can come back, clicking on all cylinders, and you know, we could be a really good team.
First time in a long time, 200 yards by receivers, 2 of them in the Argos.
I mean, we work hard, man. We try to get 2% better every day. You feel me? You know, that's what we can do, man. We got a great group of playmakers, and we come to work every day, and, you know, anything's possible.
Didi, are you a fan of like the hurry-up offense there? Like, I know, like after like that first series kind of stalled out, and then, you know, you guys went quick. I mean, is that something that you prefer, or is it?
Honestly, last year that was probably our best offense when we went hurry up. I think that's something that we're comfortable with. We practice it every day. You know, we condition. We're ready for it. And teams, you know, they have to be ready for it. You know, if they're not in shape, they can't really keep up with us. Defense usually gets a lot of turnovers, so if we can implement that into our package. What up, my boy? Come here. You good? But yeah, no, I think that's our best offense, and you know, we executed very well.
What the young lad make of Dad's touchdowns today?
You like Daddy's touchdown today? Yeah.
What do you, Didi, what do you make of Chad's performance as well? I mean, there are a couple plays there where he's able to scramble out and almost looks like broken plays, but able to find you and AJ on one as well.
That's Chad. That's Chad. You know, he's a competitor. You know, he's coming off ankle injury too, so you don't expect that from him, but that's Chad. You know what I mean? You got to be in real good shape to play with Chad. You know what I mean? You got to be able to run the whole field, every play, every down, and, you know, he's a great quarterback, and we're lucky to have him on our team.
Coach said during the week he felt like the offense needed to find some juice. Safe to say that the challenge was accepted?
Challenge accepted. I hope I brought some. Cam brought some. Curly, you know what Curly can do. We got playmakers. Brissett, you seen him make one-handed catches all the way down the field. You know, we got Haydel in there, Dave Unger. Man, we got AJ in the backfield, a Hall of Famer right behind him. Like, yeah, we accept the challenge every week.
That's good. It's good. Yeah, we'll be all right. We'll be all right.
But your offense get going. Coming off the game against Calgary, how important was it to get into the bye week with a win?
Yeah, it was huge. Obviously, we want to add to our lead as much as we can and as soon as we can. I thought guys were focused this week. There was a sense of urgency each and every day, and guys were focused. I mean, that's what it comes down to. You saw that. Obviously, you know, I gave him one at one point, and then, you know, Leak made up for that. I think it was the first time we lost a, you know, turnover battle, right? And or maybe last week, I can't remember. But, you know, I thought overall it was a good job by all 3 phases.
How's the ankle feeling?
It's good. It's good. I'll be all right.
When you throw that interception there at the second half and that next series, I mean, what do you say to the guys, and you know, what's the messaging going down there to try to score again?
Yeah, that's on me. You know, I didn't see that defender right there. I gotta do better. You know, maybe be a little bit more patient to wait for that corner to pop open. And you know, you saw it the rest of the game. I was a little bit more patient to wait for the big play.
When you look at your receivers, Chad, like, you know, guys like Didi, Cam, Curly, I mean, how much do those guys make your job easier as a quarterback?
A ton. You know, I heard from a coach one time, hey, in zone coverage, paint a picture, right? Man coverage, you got to win. And, you know, those guys did exactly what I you know, expect of them. And, you know, they expect me to put the ball where it's supposed to be. And, you know, guys make plays, but, you know, let's not forget about the O-line today, right? The O-line did a fantastic job. Starting with Cage, you know, then you got Ryan, you got Darius, who just came back, you know, fighting for his family and for all of us, and we want the best for him as well. And then, you know, you got Pete, and then, you know, you got Dejan. It was a great job by those guys, man.
Coach said that the offense needed a little bit of juice, a little more energy going into the league. Did the no-huddle offense kind of help with that, kind of help keep the flow and the rhythm going in the game?
We knew what we were getting ourselves into. You know, we tried to use the no-huddle to our advantage, and I thought it was really good today. And, you know, we gotta know where our strengths are and where our weaknesses are, and use our strengths to our advantage.
How much of a spark does Leak give you guys there when he's on special teams and able to return it at any given point?
It's huge. If we can steal one, outside of the offense, it's hard for a team to recover, and, I just think, special teams comes to work every day, and Leak is a dynamic player. He sees the field really well. He has a nice change of direction and a quick burst. I think, blocking is the big thing that you see out there. No penalties as well on special teams, so that's huge.
AJ kind of looked like he was running mad tonight too. Nice to see him kind of get back into the mix as well and have a big night.
Definitely, it was very good to see that. I think he has a different type of focus right now since last week, and anytime your running backs are running angry, that's huge.
Yeah, it's tough. Especially selfish one. Took 80 yards, off the board and a chance for us to score a touchdown. We're gonna be first and goal at I think it was 5 or 6. It was after the play. It can't happen. Maybe some guys got to go home here because we've been talking about it for a while, especially the selfish penalties. I don't got any time for that. Well, I got to find out from the league what happened because I looked at the iPad as Curley's catching it. We're tossing the guy, right? Well, if there's any doubt, it should be from the spot, then the penalty from the spot. They did it from the line of scrimmage. So I thought there was a communication I heard from the refs as far as whatever. I'll find out from the league, but I thought there was, let's say miscommunication there. Who's that? Great, and we wanted to get him some more touches. Sometimes the ball hadn't found him last week. We know Doubles is a good player. Big week of practice. The ball was finding him, so I knew he'd have a big game. But yeah, he came up clutch, and it was good to see that we're getting him and Curley more involved. We got to find ways to get those guys some touches. I mean, AJ's solid all the time, but just that last drive, he ran through about 10 tackles. We're on our back end, and to go all the way down there and kick a field goal and run the clock out, that was huge for us. And our defense was on the field, quite a bit, and for us to stay on the field was helping out our defense.
You said it's very impressive and try to find juice for the offense to get things going. You went with no huddle early in that first quarter. You feel like that kind of changed from all aspects of the game?
Yeah, I do. So that was our plan, was to go no huddle and run the ball on second down. They only have 4 D linemen. Well, they have 7, but they play a majority of 4, and they're a good front. So we thought we could slow them down a bit, get them tired, be able to move the chains on second down. And the first 2 drives, we just weren't quite in sync. And then once we got tempo, went fast, the guys started playing better. We mixed in some pass with it. I thought we wore them down a little bit, and then we kept them pretty basic. So we just got base looks, took advantage of that. But we're pretty good when we go no huddle. We'd like to do it more, but I also don't want to give them more opportunities if we're not doing well with it, and then they get a few more possessions. Yeah, it was. I mean, I knew he'd be fine. We could have played him last week and had him battle through it. Just didn't think it was smart for the organization, and game wasn't going our way anyways. But yeah, I knew he'd be good. He felt better later in the week, really driving off his back foot. He had a little limp. He got rolled up on a few times, but he'll be fine. We used the bye week to get healthy and keep moving forward and getting better. Yeah, no question. And I told the guys earlier in the week, we got to focus on the process each day. Can't look at the standings, can't look at the future records. And I even caught myself looking at the standings like, oh, Montreal's right on our toes, right, on our tail. And I was like, it's not what I asked our players to do. Let's just focus on this week. And I explained that to them. That's how I was looking forward to it a little bit, and that's my fault. So let's just worry about the process. Everything sort itself out. Let's just focus on each day. And that was kind of our motto last year. We're going to continue with it.
A good comeback for you after you beat Calgary?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, we had bad mojo coming into the week. Guys were upset with the loss, and it kind of lingered. And to start off the first 2 drives and not get any points, and the next they're up 10-0. I thought our guys responded, and we needed to. We needed that confidence start building. And I think the receivers and quarterbacks played well. O-line did as well. I'd say the whole offense, that was probably our best performance that I've had here the last 2 years.
Were you happy with the defensive performance, even though at first it was a little shaky, but then they kind of held it down, especially in the fourth quarter and the second half, only allowing 7 points?
Yeah, well, I mean, they had their moments where they could have been better, absolutely. The one thing I was excited for, when we had them backed up on the one when we didn't get the run with AJ, they held them down there. And that's something we hadn't done in the past. So, Yeah, that was big. That was big to give us the ball back and give us the opportunity to rewrite our wrong, not getting the ball in there on the one. So, you know, they got to be better. Second and long, we can't let them throw drag routes for drill. And I think they hit about 20 drag routes. That's all they're throwing. So we got to clean that up on defense.
How much confidence do you guys have when you know you have a player like Javon Lee who's able to take it to the house? How do you get involved?
Yeah, it's big. You know, it's huge. We feel good about Leak, and you know that's why we dress so many tailbacks because he's our main returner. Yeah, it was big play for us. You know, gave us big momentum, and it was nice to see. So, yeah, he continues to improve each week. You know, he's got to catch the ball a little bit cleaner, but he's a difference maker for us.
Couple more. Both offenses scored into the win, but them having to kick the third into that field position that you end up scoring line. How big is that?
It was a little stronger than I thought. Normally it's coming off the lake. You know, I wanted to have the win in the second quarter. I thought we needed it there. I figured it would die down in the second half, so that's one reason I didn't take the ball so I could pick the win in the second half. But yeah, it was there. I think, you know, affects kicking more importantly, and it definitely changes field position.
And obviously, there's such a long layoff between home games, obviously between BC and now. Like, and next week's a bye. Would you rather be playing next week, or do you want to give guys a chance to rest up?
Yeah, definitely want to be playing next week. You know, you're playing, you know, 10 games to finish the season. It's a nice part about starting fast, you know, being 7-1. But yeah, we want to be playing football. So it is what it is. We're, you know, gives us a chance to be healthier. You know, maybe towards the end if we have the opportunity to rest some guys, you know, after instead they don't have to go the whole 10. But right now we're just focused on our next game, and you know, it's getting time of that time of year. You got to be playing your best football. So we got some things we got to clean up.